Get ready for the smackdown! Welcome to Comic Book Club International presents Fan Panel. My name is Jaden. And
I'm Phil James.
And today we are going to talk about the release of the Wonder Woman trailer.
At Comic-Con, obviously a lot of you have watched it. We just watched it ourselves and you know, we're not going to be jerks. We're just going to sit and watch those reviews like those stupid YouTubers that just go, yep, cool, and watch it. We're not like that, you know. But anyway,
San Diego Comic-Con this year was such a big Comic-Con this year.
Well,
like, I mean, there was so many trailers.
It's different up in Australia because Oz Comic-Con is such a smaller compared to what we've seen. So let's open it up. What did you think?
I thought it was really interesting. Like, I think the first time around when I watched it, it was... I didn't mind it at the start, but then I had to re-watch it again, and then I'm like, oh, actually, this is really good, because I myself am not familiar with the Wonder Woman story. So all I know from Wonder Woman is that she's an Amazonian. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's it.
An Amazonian, and she's not like a goddess, but she's not human either.
Yeah.
She's like, and she's one of the big names of the Justice League. So I think
just in all comic history. So one thing that I found really cool is the fact that they showed a lot of her, like the origin story. They're going back. Obviously, we've seen her in Batman vs Superman, but now Patty Jenkins, I think, is the director. Yeah, I like the fact how they're going back, and now I'm loving it. When I first saw, I'm like, okay, cool. And when I saw her walk into the room, she's got a pretty dress on, and Jaden's like, oh. No, I'm joking. But,
no, actually, well, my first reaction was like...
walking in with the sword.
Yeah, with the sword behind her, and I think the first thing I said was, how did anyone not spot that? I'm just like...
come on.
Like I mean, I'll insert a picture down here, and just, you know, like, how would you not... see that, like,
the funny thing is, if you see a pretty woman walking doing like this, just expect that she's holding a sword.
Oh gosh.
That's exactly when I first saw Jaden. I'm like, yeah. A lot of the people are like, yeah. That he walks in like a pretty woman.
Thank you. Well, I think for me, what I really, if I have to say one thing that I really thought was great about the trailer was how it's set in the First World War and how she's brought into it. Because I myself, other than superhero movies, I do love history, war movies and all that sort of thing.
And like that's why First Avenger, Captain America was my favorite, because I love the war theme. I love it, and you know, I know I'm gonna love this because it sort of goes back in history, and it's like what you said. We love the war thing. I don't know if you guys do, but you know. I think it's got to be incredible. All war movies with action, it just brings it to life. It's incredible.
Definitely. So what do you think of Chris Pine's character?
Well, Chris Pine, I definitely know that Chris Pine, he's going to do incredible. Like, I've seen a lot of his other movies, and, you know, man, I'm excited. I know seeing a lot of his other films, terrific. So I know he won't let us down with that. I like in the trailer you liked saying, like, you know, the fact, you know, who's your, like, do you have a father? And, you know, the fact that he goes, she goes, oh, Zeus brought me to life, and he's like, okay then.
He's just like, oh, that's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
I mean, like, good thing to have on your resume if you're applying for somewhere.
I love the fight scenes from seeing it. I can tell it's going to be incredible to... Yeah.
You said about, at the end, that the secretary, at the end... insert picture right down there, that
obviously she's got to be more a friend.
Yeah, and you said that in the comics that she actually was a friend of Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So I was reading through that the other week, and I was like, oh wow, so they actually did pretty well. And what do you call it? The fact that she walked in, she pushed it away with a shield. Oh, what do you call it again?
The bullets.
Yeah, the bullet. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
Yeah, just that scene was really cool, and even the one where they shoot a rocket and she just like knocks it out of the way like it's nothing. It's just like it's insane. But I would really like to actually, since we're on the discussion of Wonder Woman, I really wanted to talk about her right here. I would love to talk about her costume. Like, her costume, like, I'll insert a picture down here because I am on Instagram. I posted a comic to film resemblance, and you remember that post? Like, the resemblance was so spot on.
Yeah,
like, with the costuming was so spot on for it.
Yeah, well, obviously they would have changed a few things up, like as in all hero movies, and you know, but at the same time they did sort of, I could tell, go back into a lot of the comics. Like they just didn't go by one, but several. I thought this is just terrific. You know, when I look at it, I just know costuming wise, it's just fantastic, and you know,
it's very modernized. Like, to be honest,
that's the word I was going to say.
I would honestly say, like, if Wonder Woman was in this world, like, she would definitely be in that sort of costume, you know, like with, you know, the shoes that...
Like, the cool thing about it is that it looks old as well, like it's a warrior costume. Yeah. And the thing is, it's like it's something that she wears for battle. It's like all the way that she was given from her ancestors, kind of thing. Like, I don't know, it's something that that they wear for war, and the thing is, that's what I love about Wonder Woman. She's always ready, and, you know... Oh man, but Gal Gadot, I think she's a very beautiful actress, and she fits the role really well. And so, you know, I don't think she was basically born to play
Wonder Woman. Yeah, because
I'm not gonna punch him again.
Another repeat of her.
He spoke. No,
but because I myself, like, I enjoyed her in the Fast and Furious movies. She
Giselle,
was Giselle, and she was really good. And in Batman vs Superman, she was brilliant, and I loved her character.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited to see what she has to offer for her solo movie, as well as the Justice League, which that video is, by the time you see that video is probably already up. So if you want to check that out, we'll leave a link down below.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do like what Gal Gadot is bringing to the character. Like, I remember when they were doing a panel when they were introducing Batman vs Superman at the, I think it was 2 years ago, San Diego Comic Con. And Gal Gadot was like, you know, she felt so honoured to be playing such a strong female character.
Yeah.
And to bring it to this big screen, felt really dedicated and felt really honoured to be chosen for this role. And she was just like, seemed so excited for having this opportunity and to play such a strong female character.
Yeah, well, I know we're confident. I feel confident that she's going to bring Wonder Woman to life in the DC Universe movies, and, you know, I'm quite happy. I wouldn't see anyone else playing the Wonder Woman that she's playing now. Like, obviously, there's been different versions, and even Zack Snyder did mention that there was a lot of people, a lot of actresses that did try it, but, you know, there was something about Gal Gadot. I love Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Like, even when I first come in to the cinema, sitting down, and then after, when you see the scene when Batman's like, oh shit, and then Wonder Woman, I'm like, and the theme music, I'm like, wow, like 70 years later. 70 years later, I think that was the most incredible thing to see after 70 years of Wonder Woman being in a movie. And that was the best way. But I think we should sum it up now. We are confident. We are confident that this movie, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, is going to be an incredible Kickstarter for the DC Universe. And
I definitely think so as well. And if you agree with us, definitely leave a comment below saying what your views about it is. And definitely, if you guys love this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, like, thank you also for subscribing as well. If you guys are subscribed, if you haven't, subscribe button is down below as well. And yeah,
don't be a stranger. Go on our other videos, have a look, and, you know, if you got questions, go on our Instagram, comment below, or even send us a message. We'll reply, because, you know, we're good guys, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Thanks for watching Comic Book Club International presents
Fan Panel. Catch you later, guys.
Come on, let's kick it. Let's all get wicked. Put your hands in the sky for a one-way ticket. Come on!